viewers, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Talk the Torque. I'm Desh Pillay-Bechin, and I'm so delighted to be chatting with my next guest, Johannes O'Kelly, the product owner for Avo Auto. I know him as Joe. You can call him Joe. Okay, so Joe believes that there is no better way to earn respect than through character and making the right choices. He knows that his actions will reflect on the rest of his team, and so performs every day to the best of his abilities, as this is what he expects from himself and from the team and everybody that he actually works with. He is said to achieve success by engaging a strategic mind and continuously finding ways to take his projects to new heights. He believes that if you are dedicated, passionate, and is backed by a well-structured and supportive team like we have at Avo by Nedbank, one can achieve all their tasks and goals of which they've set to accomplish. I recently joined the Avo by Nedbank team, and as head of editorial, of which I'm very, very proud of undertaking, being the only qualified female motoring journalist in South Africa. I am ecstatic and enthusiastic about this collaboration between a popular and reputable corporate and my vast experience, expertise, and intellect regarding my endeavors in the motoring trade. Joe is not just technically minded and knows the ins and outs of this incredible user-friendly portal, but has also been an immense aid in facilitating the integration of our editorial into the car listing portal, which we are now going to find out more about from Joe himself. And this information is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me. I know you're really busy.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, Joe, I think before we get to know about this amazing product on offer to our consumers, our buyers, and the dealer network, let us first learn more about Joe Kelly.
Okay, so from my point of view, I started with MFC back in the day, and then we were bought out by Nedbank. So I'm a Nedbanker by trade now. I've been in the industry for the past 15 years. From there, I started as in the hub, as they call it, with the guys capturing applications, and then I moved my way up into working for an actual dealership, becoming an F&I and also a salesperson. And from there, I became what they call a dealer relationship manager in our world, where I visited dealers and called on them, so I know the dealer industry quite well. And then for my sins, I moved on to Avo Auto, where I am now the product owner and heading up Avo Auto.
And I guess it's all of those attributes that contributed to you, starting up this beautiful and amazing, I think, life-changing product that we're now going to talk about. So, Joe, what is Avo Auto?
We are a multi-sided platform where we connect dealers and buyers in a user-friendly way. But Desh, more significantly, our aim is to take the difficulty and stress out of the car buying process. We want to remove the stigma of mistrust that is attached to both new and used vehicle dealerships. I think the fundamental object is to build a firm, trustworthy relationship with our customers, dealerships, and also the organization, which is Avo by Nedbank.
I think we're fast approaching this aim and objective, but what makes Avo unique?
So our aim for Avo Auto is to recreate the physical journey a customer takes in a digital manner. So the customer would then go and source a vehicle and ultimately buy the vehicle in a digital environment. Mm-hmm. To achieve this, we make, and what makes us unique, we offer a dealership a digital salesperson option, mm-hmm. whereby the salesperson can interact with the customer whilst they're browsing on their dealership's virtual mm-hmm. dealership floor. Mm-hmm. All potential buyers also has the ability to apply for finance and get an instant answer immediately whilst the shopper is spending time on the dealership's virtual floor. And at the same time, Desh, I strongly believe that the customer is going to absolutely enjoy the fact that they can check their affordability and eligibility for finance whilst on the dealership's virtual floor.
Wow, that sounds amazing. And then also that salesperson you're talking about can be multiple salespeople, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, amazing. Joe, what I love about our platform, okay, is the fact that dealers can actually load multiple cars or lots of cars. It is not a specific number, is that correct?
Absolutely true.
Okay, so what is the process now for the dealers to onboard their vehicles?
Okay, so very importantly, firstly, a dealer needs to be a MFC approved dealer to come on board onto Avo Auto, and then you need to reach out to your regional sales manager, and they will then in turn schedule a demo. So Desh, how this works is we schedule the virtual demo between the dealership and ourselves, and we take them through a in-depth journey through the entire process. In my experience, with almost 200 dealers of which we have already onboarded, I must say that the process has proven to be easygoing and exceptionally smooth sailing.
Yes, I know, because I've had a lot of dealers that sat with me and that have already integrated their stock onto Avo, which I'm so happy about. They are loving this process. They're loving, just the easy way of having this process done. And you've obviously, I don't know how you say it, but you've written, is it writing code or something? But I am not technical, but you've made it so much easier for them to integrate their stock into the site. So it's such an easy process. But can dealers also do this manually?
Absolutely. So through the manual onboarding process, we have integrated a step-by-step wizard that'll take the dealer through a manual listing process.
And then the dealers do have a back-end login details or access to the showroom, right?
Absolutely. So the dealers has the access to the dealer dashboard where they can manually update, edit, change, or simply review or manage their showroom. Okay,
and then are there any feeds that are currently used?
Absolutely. We have integrated with the bigger feed providers like IX, VMG, Auto SLM, just to name a few that we've gone through. But we've also enabled the lead management system, whereby if you provide a lead from a customer point of view to the dealership, the dealership's in-house process with the lead management system can take over.
Okay. I'm not saying that FNIs think that the system is here to replace them. I do not believe that any physical person servicing a dealership can be replaced. They all have integral roles at the dealership. But yes, please clarify that the system is here to enhance or to make their job easier.
Yes, the idea of the platform is not to replace anybody, and nor would we ever want to replace anybody in the dealership. The idea of the platform is not to replace anybody, Desh. We want to, and we don't want to circumvent any of the dealer processes, which includes the F&I and any employee of the dealership. We believe that every single employee and every single person that serves the dealership is extremely crucial and significant in the process. So Desh, my personal opinion, as part of this dynamic team that we have built and that has built this platform for the purpose of aiding consumers and dealerships to have fun, enjoyable, stress-free experience remains our primary goal.
Absolutely.
But back to the question. In fact, the F&I will receive all the customers' details via the push-to-portal function, which inevitably builds the relationship between the customer and the F&I.
Absolutely. And then in terms of the benefits or the extra benefits of using Avo Auto?
From a dealership point of view, there's the digital salesperson that I spoke about, and then we can also provide qualified leads through the affordability calculator, and then we make the F&I's job a little bit easier through the push-to-portal function. And then for a customer from a customer point of view, they can check their affordability and finance eligibility, as I mentioned earlier, especially Desh, if the dealer and the customer are situated far across from each other.
Yeah, I think in terms of the customer logging on to the site, can you maybe take us through this experience for the customer?
Absolutely. So first of all, the customer would go and visit our website, which is www.auto.avo.africa. From there, you'll find yourself on the landing screen where you can search for a car or a dealership. If you want to look at a specific car, you can click on that specific listing, and then you can request to interact with the dealership through different interactions. You also have the ability to download a brochure on that specific vehicle. And then if the customer is at a stage that wants to take that next step, they can apply for finance right there. And then also at all times on that listing is the digital salesperson that's active that they can talk to.
Wow, this is super, super, super exciting. And I'm so happy and so ecstatic to be part of this entire process. And what I am really super excited about is soon we'll be launching an editorial and advertorial section as well. Why do you think this is so necessary?
For me as a product owner, we really wanted this to be a full-on experience for our customers. Now, we believe that our customers deserve to know what they are buying, and from an educational perspective, in terms of linking our vehicles on a sale to a more holistic description of the vehicle, of which have been researched and has been provided by the OEMs themselves in terms of spec, and then also, Desh, a personal drive experience of the vehicle from reputable sources like yourselves. This is the reason why we've integrated editorial into Avo Auto.
Well, I am so, so excited to have joined the team. I know that this is going to be such a beautiful experience for the dealers and for our consumers, and yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting, something different. And it's only been 6 months, but I know that we are going to grow from strength to strength. Thank you for bringing this to South Africa. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, it's just a pleasure, and thank you to all our future dealerships and our future customers for joining us on this exceptionally exciting journey.
Thank you very much, Joe. And thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Avo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together, we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. And for those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and as we said earlier, we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Torque Studios. Ladies, I just want to end this special interview on this note. In order to be successful, even when it comes to purchasing a vehicle, it's important to be willing to learn. And remember, knowledge is in fact power. It's just not a cliche. Being open to new ideas and moving with the ever-changing times is beneficial to you as a buyer or a supplier. Remember, ladies, the only consistent in life is change. Trying new methods in your career and making an active effort to embrace the opportunities made available to you creates more growth and elevation to reach your goals more efficiently. So please don't forget that it's www.auto.avo.africa, and this is your key to success in terms of you buying a new car or you providing the knowledge of what you have on your showroom floor for your buyers to engage with them. And on that note, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.